Uh-oh. Oh my god! There's no way! What an amazing series. Dude, it is crazy. This story is just lottery after lottery after lottery. You've got these guys go to the same high school, they show up. Faker's not playing great, but Deft is not it's like Faker's like kind of cracking a little bit, you know? This last game, everything is on this game. He'll probably, honestly, if he doesn't win this, he'll probably won't be here again. Same with Deft. Like, these guys are old dogs. Like, they're just, they're like 1 or 2 or 3 years from just being done. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, the Sejuani Fiora got like no value either. That synergy is a mean synergy too. It got no value. The Akali, the Akali pick was supposed to be this big dramatic counter pick to Azir. It got very little value in this last game. Kind of feels like, if I'm being completely honest, he would have probably played better on just a Victor last game. It probably would have gotten more value for him. He felt pressured to make a play on Dragon, and it didn't go his way. And so now we're sitting at this game 5, and you know that I feel like T1 has the edge. Like, they have the meta in their favor right now. They've got the Varus pick priority down. Like, they know that the meta is solved. And the reason that T1 is here is because they're here in first place. You've got to have DRX clutch out on red side in order to basically beat T1, right? So like, even though DRX is clutching out and coming back and just fighting their way through it, they've got to fight one more big battle, and that's to actually win on red side. No one's winning on red side, right? Yeah, it looked like my Akali. Exactly. It didn't have any value. No way they don't ban Varus. If I was DRX, yeah, I think I would try to mix it up. Leave the pressures on T1 side. I mean, it is, but it isn't. They're sitting pretty in this meta, and they know it, guys. I'm telling you, T1 is still sitting very pretty. Like I said, they lucked out in that game. That game 3 failure, it might haunt these guys. It might haunt DRX for a long time because they've still got to win one more battle. The Varus pick has been contested all tournament long. It's been winning all tournament long. If I was DRX, I ban Varus and I just fucking battle. I slug it out. I just say, well, throw something different at us. Let's go. We got to do something about this. But listen, Faker may not be playing well, guys, but if anybody deserves to get a lucky carry through a Worlds final, it's the guy that showed up there this many times. And Faker still has a good chance of having a good game. Both mids, this is a bot lane meta. Both mids have been kind of forgettable. I'm gonna be honest. I'd say Zeka had a pretty standout game on game 4. Faker had a pretty good standout game in game 1, and both mids have felt kind of useless game 2 and 3. But both mids have been kind of dropping the ball in multiple games, not really dominant. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Top. I'd have to watch the fight back again. I was really confident about Fiora Sejuani. The open was solid. They just had a tragic fight up top side. I must admit that DRX, the fact that they're like here, people keep saying psychological in my chat, like the psychological game. DRX has been just getting beat up for the whole fucking year, all the way to the end. So they've one last challenge, and it's not a small challenge. It's not a small challenge to win the 5th fucking game in this stadium when you're on red side, man. You just can't. You can't get as hype as you want. Like it's the hard. This is the hardest one. Why is red side cursed? It has to do with the drafting. Bot lane meta. You've got to ban a bunch of bot lane champs just to get through the draft. And then you go right to the tier list, and Varus is squarely right on the spot where you can't ban anymore without losing pressure on other lanes. So basically, you gotta ban Kate, you gotta ban Lucian, then you gotta ban a bunch of other shit. You leave Varus open because that's the next best thing without sacrificing all your other lanes. Right, like Yumi, for example. Then the Varus ban, and then the Varus picks. They did not ban Caitlyn. They're putting Gumayushi on the spot. They're saying, play Caitlyn, brother, bring it. This is the first time it's gonna show up. Wild meta. Yeah, they're daring them to pick Caitlyn. All right, we're going to sync up at 1 minute. 33, 34, 35. I really want to focus up on this. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Get hype, guys. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. 1 minute. All right, let's see it. Now keep your eyes on Bard this game. Keep your eyes on bot lane this game. Bot lane is the magic lane here. Ooh, lots of gimmicks coming out on game 5.
Thinks twice about it. Is he gonna?
Oh, this is so concerning.
Piosik sees them.
Okay. Patience. The patience pays off. He waits. He goes for the route. Just
Piosik knew that something sus was happening.
Carrier can push him off these though. So Piosik's gonna lose his bot side jungle. Try to keep the Q stacks and move towards Raptors. Clear up. What can DRX do with this? Kobayushi, they're gonna try and zone him away from the lane. Try to deny him some creeps.
That means you're gonna lose out though, because Owner got level 2 off blue buff. So now you're pushing the lane away. Jungle coming down to help out Guma and Carrier get right back.
Very strange open.
Gets the experience. Might lose a couple in terms of gold.
Iosik's got to play some strange routing now.
Scenario, but I think Owner will go through mid to top side and try to control these 3 quadrants.
I think it's really smart getting the early level 1 invade on this Hecarim. Very vulnerable champion to getting invaded upon. See if Piosik can salvage some of this. Zeka, mid lane pressure, definitely has a big part in if he can get something back.
Yeah, the Hecarim is behind on the open. Very far behind. Lots of pressure put down.
Not going to be too heavy.
This game is straight up just cock measuring right now from both teams.
Left open, but it was Karma picked first. That means T1 really wants to be able to have push, wants to be able to have control in this bottom lane early. With the Karma and the Varus together, you can see Zeka pushing in Faker here early on in the mid lane matchup, as topside Zeus has lane control versus Kingen. In terms of the state of junglers, you can see it's still just Owner pathing through his jungle. He skipped Krugs towards that top part of the map. Piosik's already done his recall.
Yes, he has at that. Just clear off red quadrant. Very low health he was.
Piosik is very far behind here on the open.
You can still get your boots for the extra move speed, the extra damage conversion there, and go clean up his Gromp and Wolves. As we said, only the blue was taken, so not too heavily hit.
Now,
there's no vision right now either.
Watch bot side. Bot side is very sketchy. Huge wave here.
Very cautious. TP on Varus, of course, into the Caitlyn. And this really stinks for DRX. They need this Caitlyn lane to get the push and start poking the Varus on the tower. The Karma is the factor that allows T1 to push back against the Caitlyn. Zeka needs to react to this flash W from Owner. He needs to react to it, otherwise he's gonna die. Owner does not.
Oh god, a huge play from Owner. Huge pick onto the mid. Insane pick. Clutch pick. Oh.
It's even worse for Zeka.
Big heart on that play. Big heart.
Because Faker's got the Q-empowered auto in the air.
Owner testing.
Piosik, this Hecarim pick is not giving a lot of ground. It's not getting a lot of ground early on with the Bard. If Bard can't get the push, like I said, keep your eye on bot lane. If they can't get the push going, it's going to be really dangerous.
The Caitlyn are sitting on the tower. If Zeka reacts to this flash W, then it's just an even trade and he'll TP back, but he doesn't. He steps back into it as he gets the auto attack weave in. And like you said, Kobe,
huge pick.
Flashes and dies.
We've got Viego with a kill off the jump.
Now for Piosik, what can he get back? It's Owner first to the play. Owner first to get his team going ahead. This Hecarim,
and bot lane, Varus is pushing in on repeat.
He knows that if he can find the angle, there's moves to be made. The problem is it's tough when T1 are playing.
Now, Azir is pushing in. He does not have a flash.
He'll get out of this one, but Owner really trying to index towards Faker in this mid lane early on in game 5.
Yeah, again,
Trying to give Faker a big lead early on.
Taking away the safety of that vision, putting his own controller right back up here so he can control this very important pathway here.
Now, Owner's starting Dragon right away. They got Prio everywhere.
Mid have gotten them mid pressure, so it's an easy first Dragon for T1.
Pushing lanes because there's no real threat. The Hecarim needs level 6 Like you just highlighted there, Kobe, the pushing lanes are so powerful in letting you use neutral objectives, and T1 are aware of it. Shut down the Hecarim early. Pyosik needs to farm to 6 before he can impact the map, so T1 can start getting these early game advantages.
T1's got the drag. They've got the first blood. Nothing scary yet.
Needs to get to 6 before that spawns. Looking for some Raptors, though.
Trying to steal him away a little bit. Walks on up, pops Spirit of Dread. Gets himself right back out.
Ooh, good smite.
And now top side, the fights continue. Zeus versus Kingen.
Zeus.
Finds a lot of needlework there into Kingen, who's not able to continue the trade after
Zeus is not backing down from the Aatrox.
Look for Zeka in mid. He will chase him away as Faker absorbs this wave. Meanwhile, back in top, Q3 hits the mark. Infernal
Ooh, big pick by Kingen. A solo kill, a very significant one.
Best top laner in the world, who? 369 and Zeus is the discussion. Kingen's in the World's Finals. He had an amazing game 3 and 4, and now in this game 5.
Big solo kill.
Kills Zeus.
When the pressure is on, it's Kingen who stands tall. What a beast. And he's going to go for the recall right now as the wave is also slowly pushing into him. So Owner
has to
show
fix the
himself
wave.
on this top wave to push it in for Zeus. Such top lane difference here for Kingen. Back to back this Aatrox pick again.
And this relieves so much pressure on DRX. Mid lane's been struggling, a lot of ganks towards there and focus from Owner. Deft and Beryl have been on a split map against the Karma support with Bard under their tower, but top lane is now winning. Herald
Now Bard is starting to get the cheeses going.
Early serrated Durkins can start pressuring this lane. Zeus even had the counter pick here. Gets level 6 here, Zeus, and I think he tries to find the all-in, but Kingen gets a small trade off. They reset, and then on the re-engage, Kingen kills him.
Exactly. Goes for the minions, levels up.
Yeah, this was rough. If he had avoided that trade before the 6, it would have been fine. He would have gotten the wave. He just wanted the wave under. He just wanted the wave under. He took too much damage at 5 if he had just waited for 6.
Turns right back into a doll and falls over as the Aatrox popping off here for DRX in the top side. Keeping this game nice and close. Still 3 minutes until the next Drake spawns, but Herald's going to be spawning soon. T1.
Ooh, what happened down here?
So well in this game.
Caitlyn's so low.
He's also got his eyes on the bottom lane of DRX. Deft has no resources to work with, and he must take a recall.
They're going to lose a couple plates here, DRX. T1, not only do they get the split map with the jungle invade, they also have TP on Gumayushi, so they get a free base. Deft struggling, Kingen is going to start up the Herald. It'll be a cross-map trade, but T1 are going to get so much from this play.
Yeah, Cadro,
Guma's in another power position. Now, remember, the last time in this series he was in a power position, he started kind of throwing a little bit into this flash, did some dumb shit. Now, T1's thinking about posturing. A little bit of a... Ooh. Hecarim had to ult out. This is not good. Faker gets picked. Ooh, Bard just wasted flash.
DRX get the kill, and they're back onto the Herald.
My God, Kingen is playing out of his mind right now, up against T1. They're at a disadvantage from the get-go because Pyosik had to use so many resources to get out, but Kingen goes in.
Kingen's clutching out.
They were supposed to in the first place, but T1 trying to fight them back, testing the waters in this topside river.
And Zeka doesn't miss a beat. He follows him right back up with the Azir. Flash, pushback play.
Come on, Faker, buddy. You got to clutch out, my man.
Secure the Rift Herald for themselves. They wrest control back.
All bottom side, though. Gumayushi with the level 6 versus level 5 advantage goes for the Chains of Corruption. Beryl getting away from Faker here as he retreats into the topside river. Faker will chase him as long as he can, but Beryl is already gone. Let's take another look at the Rift.
I don't know how this fight goes so badly for DRX or for T1. Oh, he tried to pop. He tried to pop the Hecarim and then gets too close without flash.
Is the one who takes charge. Goes right at Faker. Zeka.
Really good awareness by Kingen, by the way. As soon as he sees the flash used, he knows he can all in. I mean, that's the heads up, period. That's just heads up genius play by Kingen. It's hard to recognize what's going on in the heat of those crazy fights. He recognizes that Faker just flashed over the wall and immediately clutches out on him and gets that kill. Picks up that gold. Very smart. Very smart. It's hard to recognize in the heat of the moment, especially you imagine how much pressure these guys are under. But Faker's flash actually does make sense because he was trying to quick pop Hecarim. And then Faker just moves straight in instead of backing down.
So Bard ultimate is prime.
the Drake in 20 seconds. The first one already in T1's pocket. You can see them trying to maintain control over the bottom side river. Barrel gets a stun into the wall on Carrier to even out support health bars, but it's Pioshik being found by Owner here in the river. He's got to retreat.
Pioshik getting pushed out. Now this might be drag number 2.
T1 has control over the river to start the Drake. Now there is a control ward for DRX. They're going to see what's going on here. So Owner drags it outside the wall where there is no vision, but he does not have the confidence to stick around. DRX is still willing to contest this.
Kingen is the only reason they can contest this. He pushed in top all the way and he's moved towards mid. T1 wanted to start it up, but the Aatrox was collapsing down. Now in this 5v4 scenario, DRX will start it up. Zeus has TP. Kingen can TP back top though.
Exactly, it's a beautiful plan. They can make the play on Dragon, force 5v4, and then just have Kingen teleport back to his top turret.
Well, the Dragon's low. Owner's coming in. Is this going to be another steal?
Nice try.
Will block it with the CC. Beautifully buffered from Owner with a Heartbreaker to escape the Bard ulti. And that's DRX tying up the neutral objective count.
Kingen here, going to go for the recall to purchase and then go back to top side.
Yeah, so Gwen's going to get the tower, or get the wave under tower.
Moving in.
No flash on Faker. Pioshik has the ult. Zeka has the shuffle.
He's not going to get the angle just yet. Pioshik looking for it. There's your engage. Knocks him back out of the gravity well. Knocks him into the shuffle. Knocks him to his doom. And Zeka gets the kill. But now he's got to run.
Zeka's got it.
No
That's the counter.
But he's still going to grab the kill. 1 for 1 on mid laners.
And now Hecarim's getting counter engaged on. Oh no. Oh no. Viego is OP.
Ready to go.
Kingen's coming, but he's got the karma. He's out.
Q1, Infernal Chains.
He's out.
Q2, but Q3 ain't gonna hit. Zeus walks out.
Faker falls, but it's the younglings of T1 and Zeus and Owner that carry him through the play. DRX are focusing down this mobile Victor, but they're ready to respond. Owner gets a couple kills back. Zeus chases Pioshik away, and it all comes off the back of this engaging mid, Kobe.
Look at Faker's position. I mean, he knows some shady shit's happening. He knows.
The Hecarim here to get just close enough.
Get as much damage onto the Azir as possible. And then this makes it so that Owner's allowed to get the kill.
Nails the stun on Zeka, then picks up his body and is able to use Azir to get over the wall.
That's such a disgusting follow-up, man.
Owner has targeted Zeka twice now with that Spectral Maw, and twice now he has found his mark. T1 are fighting back.
Herald used mid. Little bit of gold over to Zeka. Mythic in his favor, has the Ludens already. Faker has flash up. Zeka's ult's coming back off cooldown as well. 1 minute 30 seconds away from the Herald. DRX need to keep this mid pressure. Deft has been struggling in the lane phase. Herald used mid. Doesn't get a couple of plates gold. Needs to get towards that Mythic.
Guma's getting strong.
So much for T1 this series. Yeah. So many clutch objective steals. And here, answering these kills in game number 5.
Goma. Owner is the absolute fucking MVP of the series. All right.
Wants to look top. Zeus has no ghost.
Zeus also now without the W. Gwen is not immune. Pioshik with a devastating charge, bringing him right back into the range of Kingen.
Nice try. Nice try with the Gwen. The Gwen is not getting much value in top right now.
Kingen is 2 levels up on Zeus. Mid and bot have been a little bit even and behind for DRX on the bot side especially. But top lane, Kingen has been taking charge in this game 5.
And now bottom side, it's Gumyushi and Keria trying to push up as they know their top side has just taken another hit. Gumyushi and Keria, without having to deal with turret plates anymore, should be able to find the first turret of the game right here. Yes, they will. It's Gumyushi.
Big turret win.
They've been so powerful, so reliable, and they showed it. The first pick, Karma. Instantly locking this one in. They pay their team back. They take down the first turret. Massive gold lead once again for Guma. And this time, he's on the lethality variant.
So
that poke is really going to sting.
So Guma now is in charge again, right? So keep your eyes on how Guma plays this. Keep your eyes on Aatrox. Kingen on Aatrox has been dominant. Guma needs to play. Guma needs to earn it because he's got the lead. He's gotten leads most of these games. He needs to earn it now with some good team fight performances. None of this gimmicky stealing fucking objective shit. He's got to actually clutch out and play team fights to standard.
They're looking for picks. They're seeing what they can do.
Meanwhile, T1 again, they've got Guma on the bottom side, and with Guma channeling this recall here, looks like like they, ooh, not gonna go for it. Teleport comes out here from Zeka though.
Guma also has a teleport to be able to join up. DRX have started the Herald, but T1's ready to fight for it. They're going to bring Faker in with a TP now too. Caitlyn Trap hits Zeus. He's going to lose a little bit of HP, but a lot of patience being lost on the Herald now. Down to 1600, down to 1100. It resets. And now what about the fight? Pioche at half HP. DRX still grouped up. T1 still trying to contest for this.
Bar's just getting very little value right now.
Kingen back into the pit. He stands alone from the rest of DRX now.
This is a mess.
Continue holding Herald aggro.
This could be the decider of the championship. Kingen off the side. Pioche
They do get the, they gotta get the rift and they gotta get out now.
Dragon's coming up pretty quickly here in 16 seconds. DRX gonna retreat through mid
DRX is in a tough spot. Bard has no ult.
Oh, Zaka's gonna put some
Ooh,
damage
here
on
comes
him.
King, and keep your eyes on the Aatrox.
But a flash out from Faker keeps him safe.
Aatrox might be putting your world's dreams in the shitter.
Member of DRX, but they've got Prio. They've got first shot here at the bottom side objective now.
and they can just trade it. That's actually a pretty good trade for them. Getting secondary tower. T1 though, you look at the response instantly with their macro. Owner goes top side. They've got the Rift Herald. They're going to shove down these towers and make a hard push.
They might look for tier 2 as well. DRX have to use a lot of time to get this dragon down. Kingen's moving up. Should be in time to cover it. But look at Faker. He's trying to back up the top jungle of T1.
This is a very spooky fight about to happen. Remember, Aatrox still has flash. He's cheesing in this bush.
They can get it. Kingen needs to be very careful here. Faker is still around. Keria showing mid. Def backing up his top laner. Zeus goes forwards.
Zeus trying to look for Kingen here, but Zeus losing a lot of HP. Still has the big shot of needlework. Throws it out now. Kingen's gonna keep chasing him off. Ace in the hole. Only hits Owner. No big deal. T1 will get the one turret there in the top side.
So right now, T1 still has a gold lead.
Small gold lead for T1, but
Gwen is very low value. Well, I say low value. Maybe she is actually good value at the fucking,
this game goes on.
with their W.
Negate a lot of damage in these team fights. Zeka's gonna pick up the blue buff. All tower is still up for T1 though. DRX yet to crack one open. T1 have found two.
Guma has been so good with this Varus, with these snipes. I want to see what he can accomplish this game because the slow reduction on the Boots of Swiftness works on self-slows as well. We'll see if that means the difference between hitting the snipe, hitting the critical kill. Pioche though, making use of his move speed on Hecarim has been very lithe.
DRX's comp is very good at punishing no flash targets. Bard ultimate, the shuffle. Here it is!
Oh my god.
Gumayushi stepped forward to dodge, and now he has to flash to be able to get away.
Guma is
T1
clutch.
Lose that critical summoner
no
spell
flash.
on their AD carry, but Faker's now the target. Devastating charge, onslaught of shadows, but not enough damage. Zeka
Oh, this is very dangerous. Oh, here comes Owner.
takes him out. Now Owner's got the charge to chase Zeka. He's gonna look for it.
There's the wall. Barrel saves him.
It's Owner again to the rescue!
This Hecarim is not good into Viego, man. It's not good.
And Faker now going to be able to push off the back of that. They've got the extra person advantage with Pioche still sitting on a 12-second.
It's just not it.
T1 pushing all
It's
three
terrible. If
lanes.
he counter ganks you, you're fucking getting your team killed.
Coming out ahead, 100% kill participation for Owner and Faker. Ever since the start of the game, Owner's been trying his best to get Faker ahead. He is marginally in levels. Look at this again. Faker, no flash, lands the fear onto Faker, but Zeka can't do a lot of damage right now, and Owner is there to follow up. Flash stuns Pioche, who has no ghost. They get the reset on the kill. They chase down Zeka, but he manages to get out.
Every time they go at Faker, he unloads a big combo.
Ugh.
Pioche, though, my goodness, going down so quickly there. Owner jumps on him. Gotta brush it off.
Yep. Just have to think about the next play. This is your last game. It's all decided here. TP coming in from Faker.
Big siege coming.
Pressure down this mid tower. DRX not a lot of wave clear to respond.
Barrel's getting locked down.
Barrel has to ult out.
But not enough to kill him just yet. Pioche's coming around from the side.
Pioche thinking about an engage, but he doesn't have ult, and they know it.
Come in. Gumayushi's gonna be targeted. He tries to get away, but he's gonna take it out first. Zeka's trying to get away. They're finding more damage as Owner's about to fall down to Pioche now. Zeus
Kingen.
against Kingen. The maul keeps him alive, and DRX is winning the fight. Shadow was still ready.
Oh my god, DRX.
And Keria will die 2-4 for nothing. DRX.
Oh.
Pushes himself off, he gets back up, and he gets the engage to break the game open.
Scary stuff.
DRX on Baron. They take
They didn't get a single kill.
Of T1. The flank from Pioshik on the top side and then teleport in from Zeka.
DRX circled T1 like sharks, herding them in.
Uh-oh.
T1 didn't find a response. Guma, can he steal it?
Guma will have to fire.
Oh my god! There's no way!
Guma steals Baron.
Is this shit scripted?
This game.
The Varus pick. We again with the empowered Q snipe. Guma snipes away the hopes of DRX.
I'm speechless.
Hey!
DRX, how?
What is going on?
Hard again. Well, look at the play. DRX collapse onto T1. They get the kills and they manage to pick up 4. Then they move towards the Baron. It comes off a great engagement.
There's no way!
Deft almost dies to Zeus. The TP from Zeka was great for the flank. But again, they go towards Baron and it all falls apart.
Again, you're exactly right. This is amazing. Zeka with the flank comes in. They get 4 kills off of this. Pioshik chases it through with the Hecarim. His ultimate came back up. They get Faker, they get Carrier, but they don't get Baron. Holy.
They get shit on right there.
Yeah, that's after the fight. I don't think they-
Moments before.
Oh my.
Vision. Blue Orb comes in. He must just about see it. The arrow of a lifetime. The steal of a lifetime from Gumayushi. That's twice in this series he's done it. T1, grab onto a miracle.
I literally said he's got a team fight. Well, he's got a...
T1 have more than
And T1 is like, yo, let's push, boys.
Everybody's ready to go. Zeka staying on the tier 2 in the top side. T1.
How do you even recover from this shit mentally?
They are looking for the inhibitor, and they will already take it.
Dragons up. T1 want to move towards it. They got the inhib. Tier 2.
Hecarim's mad.
Faker has flash.
He has the flash. Pioshik's trying to get it from him.
Uh-oh. Aatrox is caught, though, on the sides.
Kingen is about to die.
And Faker lives. Oh, no.
Taking out the Fed player. Barrel gets away over the wall.
Oh, no.
Are collapsing.
T1 are running this game now.
Oh, no. DRX, this is so sad. I'm rooting for Faker, but this is so sad.
Exit objective. 2,000 gold lead for T1 right now.
It's so sad.
The power of a single ability, a single steal. T1 picking up the kills, they pick up the dragon in the aftermath. That
I
will
feel
haunt
sad for him, man.
Pioshik forever.
They need to stay composed now, DRX.
Oh, my
The series is
God.
over. It's heartbreak again, but they've never failed to bounce back every single time. Level-headed, 2 items on the Caitlyn. Azir will be their late-game insurance, but
I just
T1 got a
can't.
massive injection of gold.
Absolutely incredible from T1. When the pressure is on, leave it to the winningest organization in the history of League of Legends to have the players, to have the composure, and to have the skill to claw their way
Dude,
back.
what the fuck?
What a series. What a game 5 as T1.
No, like, the commentators, like, don't even know what to say. This is wild.
Moving up, clearing the vision. Kingen is in a very precarious situation, perhaps.
Yeah.
They're going to see him there with Owner's Sweeper. It will show the red silhouette. 4 minutes until the Drake, 2.5 minutes until the Baron. Not really any objectives to fight over. Pioshik activated the devastating charge.
Yeah,
but meanwhile,
here's a free
T2
tower.
Here on the top side will fall to T1.
Zeka will respond with the bot tower, but a lot more gold into T1's back pocket.
Oh,
This map's okay.
I
Barracks
just-
will be time to wave here.
it's
Next Baron's up in 2 minutes.
gut-wrenching.
Barracks are just stalling till that split.
Gut-wrenching
2 dragons
steal,
apiece,
man. They
4
just-
gold lead for T1, but I think it's gonna be pretty
Did he
even
have
on this
smite?
map. Very
Like-
nuanced onto who can find the carries. Can Kingen land multiple Qs? Can Pioshik find the engage onto Gumayushi? No Mikhail's up just yet.
Yep, again, you talked about it before, K-Drill. The barrel ultimate from Bard on one of these low mobility carries right now.
All right, here we go.
No flash. If they can catch him, they can
Zeus.
follow it up
Zeus
with the
knows he has to ghost.
instantly though for the move speed to run.
Yep, he can get out from it.
Oh, he's teasing him.
Tech Putrefier, Kim Tech Tank, I should say, was not used. Zeus still looking to maybe come back and fight this. Has the needlework ready. Pioshik goes on a magical journey.
And now Kingan's caught up on the side. 1v1 versus Viego. Viego decides to get out.
Defensive ulti from Owner back over the wall.
He almost won that fight. Faker didn't have the flash, but he manages to get away. DRX are going to clear out these waves. Inhib still down, of course. 1 minute away from the Baron, and everyone will shift their attention towards the top side of the map.
Look at that grab. What on earth? Look at that drop at 20 minutes
that's the
because
Baron
of the
right there.
fail. That's an arrow right through the gold chart. T1 and DRX leaving it all on the rift here today. T1 about to take out their 7th turret.
DRX have bounced back.
I am like, I'm still speechless. Okay, so we've got we've got Baron spawning. T1 cannot flip it. They can't flip it. They've just got to pick. They've got to chill. They've got to just settle it in. Just settle in. You guys, listen, we're fucking up. We're up. Don't fucking flip this thing.
Have control over the top side river.
And we're going to keep our eyes on Faker with this Lich Bane build here.
Now,
pump out a lot of damage if you can stay in a dangerous range, auto attack range of your opponents. Can he stay safe though? Still waiting on a few more seconds from his flash cooldown. Purchases up the stopwatch for himself.
Barrel's barred, not getting much value yet.
This mid-tier one, it's such a pain to get vision. It's really hard to walk in enemy jungle when that tower is up. T1 still have a lot of topside vision. Faker pushes in the waves all the way to tier 3. DRX barely trying to get vision in their own jungle. Baron is up with the poke. Varus, it's not as fast as they might want, but with Viego and Victor, they can rush it down. Kingan has the TP.
Exactly, Kingan.
Kingan has TP. Keep your eyes on Kingan. If you want DRX to make the magic happen, keep your eyes on Kingan. That's your guy. Kingan's massive right now. Kingan's massive.
Of Baron. They don't have the best pick here.
He can disrupt that backline really reliably.
Guma with the ultimate from Varus, sniping someone.
That's really the only engage mechanism available to T1. Def's going to utilize the range of the Caitlyn there to try to safely clear out some of these wards, putting the traps inside the brush just to make sure if anybody steps too far forward, they're going to be caught out. Mist from Viego will allow him to step a little bit further forward. Inhib respawns at a pretty critical timer here for the side of DRX. But
oh, Barrel gets caught. This could be it. This could be it.
That could be big for T1.
DRX need to move in here. They need to look for a steal. Piosik's only way over is the ultimate.
Now listen, right now, Piosik's got to clutch out.
Piosik's in the vicinity.
Piosik's looking for it, but Carrier's zoning him away. T1 took some serious damage there from the Baron. They're going to get chased off.
Against all odds again, DRX numbers disadvantage. They hold on, Dragon up in 20. They're shifting their eyes down towards this bot side. T1 need to take a base. Level 16 is here right now. The range on DRX is so powerful. T1 are struggling.
Barrel's going to be back up for this Dragon, coming straight from base. Here we go.
So Barrel Def did nothing. Barrel Def did nothing. Game's same.
He's moving his way
wrapping around.
Trying to keep the
He wants a flank. He has ult ready.
Yeah, he's going to look for a flank onto the carries. T1 are completely unaware of his positioning. They'll see this push here and maybe spot out Kingan, but they won't know where Pyosik is.
Zeus is going to walk towards the brush, but he won't take a ton of damage.
Now, this Dragon Dance is very serious.
Kingan makes his way into the pit. Pyosik is still behind them. Owner takes a chunk. Drake at about 5,000. Zeus gonna move into the pit. He's ready for that angle now. Carrier, Owner, both chunked a little bit. Zeka and the rest of DRX are not damaging the Drake any further. They're gonna allow it to reset. Kingan to a flank.
Kingan finds it.
Right when they need it most. But now he takes some damage back. He has to walk it off. The Drake's at 4K. A little bit of damage over the wall.
Nice try on the steal. Bartle comes down.
Secured. Gumayushi is down.
Gwen's getting a trade though.
Trying to fight back.
Here's Faker with a pick.
He will drop. It is a 2 for 3.
There's that Gwen.
In the fight, excuse me, but what kind of League of Legends are we watching? Good Lord.
Madness is what we're watching. Pyosik gets the Dragon this time. DRX secure the objective.
Now DRX is catching back up again.
Kingan
Gets a
in the
secure.
rush, immediately deletes Carrier. Hello.
Yeah, just walks onto the trap. He gets blown up instantly. DRX, even though the flash came in, and then Guma has
A rare misstep from Carrier in this series.
Lands onto Gumayushi, but I feel like DRX really overcommit onto the Varus and walk into the waiting arms of Zeus and Owner. They managed to get the AD carry down. They invest so much, however, that Owner gets the resets.
Look at that. Owner blasting them, picking up the Aatrox body from the fed Kingan as well, and zapping down the last kill. Gold pretty close still to the edge of Dragon here, leading up to Soul Point now. And Carrier knows.
Carrier knows he got caught, but thankfully the game floats, Carrier. You got this, buddy. You playing out of your mind.
Same story as the entire series. Gold lead over to T1, Dragon lead over to DRX. They're on Soul Point. They're happy waiting the game out. Deft's getting closer and closer to that Infinity Edge breakpoint. When he gets that item, he's going to do out so much damage, and he's so very close. T1 wants to play. The side laners aren't even pushing sides anymore. It looks like they're grouping up. Zeus is going towards top now, but Kingen is hovering around the bot side jungle.
DRX have mid pushed out. It is a lot of focus here on this mid lane. Both teams
Now, we've got a Baron. No, Baron's up.
on the map. No Drake for 3 minutes. Critically, DRX.
Gwen is coming online.
Zeus gonna back away as he sees Barrel here. DRX still maintaining a defensive position, seeing if there's anything to find, but Zeus gets away.
Gwen's coming online.
The blast cone. The game.
Very
only
strong
2,000
champion.
apart, 30 minutes in. Now the Infinity Edge, active for Deft, is going to be a big difference maker.
Zeus close to the Rabadons as well. A moment to take a breath. And San Francisco, are you not entertained?
A little bit of extra speed there for Piochik. That devastating charge isn't going to be used for a whole lot just yet. Zeka with the Ludens, with the Shadow Flame.
Lots of dancing happening right now.
T1 still defending the mid lane tier 1 turret. It is 3 turrets to 7. T1 have taken many, many more objectives this game. Zeus will move into the pit. He'll clear out some of the vision. Barrel gets poked down by some of the fire from Gumayushi's arrows.
2 minutes on Dragon. Soul Point, of course, for DRX. Let's not forget. The Baron dance continues around Vision.
A very serious fifth game.
DRX really need this tower if they want to start controlling the map. T1 have been holding on.
And as they dance, again, Guma has no flash. He dodged away from the Bard ultimate this time, but DRX still push in. They get what they came for.
The Azir passive tower is scary. Now, Kingen really wants this 1v1.
Zeus has level advantage here. Kingen doesn't find sweet spot on the Q3, but he's got backup. Zeus is going to be caught. DRX moving in for the T1 top laner, and they got him.
They got the T1 top laner.
Teammate advantage. DRX rally around their top laner. Now with that extra kill, they can easily push down top side and slip into this barren river.
40 seconds on Zeus and he has TP. DRX still have a couple of ultimates to work with. They've had so much heartbreak around this Baron. Are they willing to start it up again? Owner's alive. T1 have the mid push. They're going all for it. All the cards are on the table.
I don't like this by DRX. This is not a good idea. This isn't it. This isn't the time.
DRX, they don't even have their jungler in the pit. They are not going to commit to the Baron. They are looking for some sort of a play. Barrel is burning, but they're ready. They're turning. Piochik has Faker. Carrier barely
I cannot believe.
trying to run away, but Zeka and Piochik are still chasing him down.
I cannot believe it.
And Death pulled the trigger.
They get the flank off. Carrier fights it, and T1 try to attack it, but it still works. Piochik finds Faker.
And Faker doesn't have TP. DRX don't even go towards the Baron. Dragon Soul's up in 35 seconds. They know they have a few seconds of a time window to force down the Dragon. What's the call here from DRX? They're avoiding the Baron. We're going to look at this fight again.
Faker missed the kill by 1 health, dude.
Carrier here, look at this. He finds the flank, and T1 all come to try and attack it. Barrel so low, heals himself, but that just leaves the opening. Piochik and Zeka.
I mean, it's tragic.
Sweep. He hits Faker with it, dies before the body hits the ground.
We need to go back to live. The ult comes out onto Carrier. Looks like DRX have based. They're around this Dragon, but T1 are going to threaten a Baron rush, so DRX will get the soul. Piochik's here.
Barrel will try to keep everybody away, try to interfere as much as he can. Piochik and Zeka.
All right, well.
Working on the Drake. 5,000 HP left.
Aatrox getting caught up. What's happening here? What's happening here?
Still going to live, but only for a moment. Kingen down. Soul for DRX, but it'll be Baron for T1.
They're going to force on it and try and make DRX come to them. 5v4.
Very tense Baron fight.
Owner has smite. Piochik does not.
No Kingen. No Kingen. This has to be a no-go for DRX.
Faker's thinking about fucking with it.
You're absolutely right, Flowers. Deft was really low HP as
We're
well.
going to an Elder.
To escape. T1 managed to get the Baron in trade for the soul. DRX were trying to stall them, so they just ran headfirst into them to force the fight. Pushed back Deft, killed Kingen. And now what can T1 get done with this Baron? The soul will last forever. The Baron's only going to be up for a couple minutes.
Very dangerous
Jesus.
on the side lane as well. Now that death cap has come in for Zeus, total damage done at the top of the charts. Both top laners. Let's take
Top
a look at
laner's
the
carrying.
side, though. 1-3-1 initially. Zeus
Doesn't see them. They've gone back to base.
gets the outline.
Zeka gets the rabbit on, so this is here getting closer and closer to full build.
This is the Game 5 we were promised. This is the perfect ending to this series. Both teams are just battling here in game number 5. Deft with the Caitlyn working on that 4th item. It's not been a fantastic game for him, falling behind early on. But now that he's fed, now that it's late game, things are going to be a little scary. Faker at half HP, Ace in the hole, doing a good job chunking him out. And DRX dropped the sun.
I feel like this is DRX's game.
There's nothing to play for
Still.
on the top side. Baron still under the possession of T1.
I mean, I don't know. Gwen's a scary fucking champ, though.
Mid and top lane to try and nullify and reduce the amount that T1 can get with this Baron. They're just trying to delay, because then they come out ahead with the power of this Mountain Soul.
Oh, nice.
Baron buff wasting away.
Yeah, and Deft's getting
T1
closer
has
and
to
closer
want
that
to siege up.
bloodthirster.
They have to siege up.
Become so powerful. T1 don't actually have a reliable auto attack champion other than the Viego and the Gwen. Their AD carry is a poke champion, whereas Deft will get closer to 6 items. Azir as well. Such powerful late game scalers that will melt through T1. So they want to push their advantage while they have this Baron buff. Only 1 minute left on it.
And remember, the only real catch or engage on T1 is the ulti from Gumayushi. He was the hero with the arrow back at the Baron, but now T1 are trying to use what's left of this 45 seconds of Baron buff.
Look at these wards behind T1. They need to be really careful if they overstep. King and can TP behind them.
Waiting for
Biosic. He's got caught.
No, Gumayushi gets the kill, and T1 are 5v4.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter.
Corruption, and Biosic falls. 40 more seconds on his death timer now, and look at this. The
King and
play
sneaky
from
man.
Can he pull it back?
Baron buff falling off in 15 seconds. Bot lane inhibitors open. Zeus might be caught here. Kingen.
Zeus does not have an ulti. They used it for the pick. Now he's going to try to run from Kingen, who keeps the chase going. Q2 finds him. Q2
Nice.
is not going to get nothing more than a chip.
Nice, T1. Nice. Split. Nice split.
Backing away. T1 looking for the inhib. You would think they should be able to find this one, no problem. There it is.
All right, they get the inhib. They get ready for Elder now.
Inhib for the second time this game.
I can't imagine how much pressure all of these players are under in this game 5. T1 managed to crack that inhibitor like you highlighted, Flowers. But they still have the Mountain Soul. The
Crack the inhib. Now, Zeus is going to work top. I'm rooting for T1, guys. I don't care.
So they're going to need to juggle both the objectives to make sure.
But
most importantly,
this is a wild fucking series. I can't believe this shit.
So much riding on this next team fight.
Can't believe this fucking game, guys.
As you can. Guardian Angel over here. Zonya has been there for Faker.
Yep.
He disengages. This fight means...
Oh, Fakers are going to work top. Okay.
What a series. This one's delivering, man. Everything I hope for. Everything I hope for is what we're getting, and now we're seeing so many champions get so powerful. Just like it's been this whole series, it's gonna come down to execution.
Yep.
It's gonna
All right,
come down
guys.
who can really stand tall in these biggest of moments.
This is it.
Could be a very fitting ending.
This is it. This is likely it. This is likely the end of Worlds 2022.
T1
I just want to say,
and the struggles from MSI.
I've given the edge
The surprise to the world.
right now to T1 only because running into Gwen in a pit is not great. It's not a great vibe.
DRX don't have to deal with a Baron anymore, but they still have to deal with walking into the fog that is their own bottom side jungle. T1 will clear out any wards they come across. They still have a small gold lead, but at 39...
The disgusting ward in Banana Bush.
Bloodthirster for depth. A little bit of extra survivability, sustainability here in the fights.
We've mentioned multiple times how little CC T1 have to work with. They gain so much from being at the objective first, forcing DRX to go through these small pathways, let them hit the skill shots. Duma on the front line.
Duma's on the front line. Ace in the hole is only going to hit the shield.
The last time T1 went to a Game 5 in a World Championship was against...
Very tense, very tense. They're standing on a ward, but they don't realize it.
A year later in the finals, same
Oh.
glory.
Barrel goes to the ulti, but Faker has fast enough feet to barely dodge forward out of it.
Guma no flash, Guma no ultimate. Owner blows up the blast cone though. Kingen finding his way.
Gwen knows she's in control of mid.
A pest in the T1
She knows she's in control of mid.
though.
Yeah, they're going to mid here, T1. DRX are pinging this top wave. There's a threat imminent. Kingan's on the flank.
Kingan's looking for it. He has been the X factor.
Huge find. Huge find. Barrel almost gets one tapped again, living with no health every fucking time. Barrel's crazy.
Redemption's coming down. It's going to heal him up.
I have no idea how he lives with that.
Kingen was not able to respond there with the flank. He'll steal the enemy red buff for the upcoming fight.
Barrel's very low.
T1
Barrel does not have ult.
Decide to go for the Elder. Kingan's still ready. TP coming back in for DRX.
This could be it.
Seiyu's an owner here in the pit. Seiyu's goes over the wall, but Kingan's ready to find him. Q1, Q2 finds his place back.
The dragon has now reset.
Drake gonna slightly reset.
Drake dance.
Kingen ult is off. Barrel has the ultimate back up. No carries on the flashes.
Look at the trap line. Look at the Caitlyn. He's trying to stun him away. Owner goes in. Owner. He's down.
They get it. They get it. They get it. Victor's going for the end.
T1's going for the base. They're going for the Nexus. Can they do it in time? Kingen comes back. Elder Drake at the ready. But what can he do? Q3. No damage just yet. Elder Drake.
GG DRX.
Down. DRX. Hold on.
Kingen, he gets back, he does it.
Whoa, Guma's trying to make a pick.
But they still have the Elder Dragon buff on DRX. They're gonna run straight back into the hearts of T1.
Can they end? This is it. T1 are so vulnerable and wounded. DRX have the Elder Dragon. 4 members now. It's on Guma Yoshi to hold the line. DRX are coming for their World Championship title.
The Cinderella story.
Here we go. That's it. GG DRX. Can't believe it. What an amazing series. Heartbreaking. 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 GG. Guys, let me know if you want me to cover more esports stuff. Gotta say, that last fight, just madness. Just madness. What a series. Barrel deserved it. Barrel carried that whole fucking series, in my opinion. Also, Kingen. Barrel just never getting caught. GG's, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I gotta go hang out with Mary now. She's been patient. Goodbye, everybody. Peace.